Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So after the first down run, here's second down. They'll go to the toss. Turning it on. And they'll knock him down.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Taylor wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job. This defense limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Calls his own number. Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Denmark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Finds his man on the left. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Grimes. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Denmark. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Martin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Taylor wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Tag. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rudolph. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And some room to work. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Line gets set, first down. That's caught. It's Rudolph. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He showed you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to the ground with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.